Welcome guys. Welcome guys to another overview of the Heroes and Generals manager I'm working on. I was not satisfied with my deployment or how I did the deployment because after loading it seems to give me a lot of troubles, so I had to completely redo the deployment system. Visually there is nothing much changed on that part, and I also started to brainstorm and make it visual, how I want to do the graphic. We going to take a look what I got at the moment. So I'm not going to delete my saved file. I'm just going to show what we got. So quickly going over it. Voila, so you know this is the main menu. I go to the assault teams. Then when I click, you see I got some assault teams deployed. I'm going to change that a little bit, maybe gray them out or something. Then when I click on the deployed assault teams, then you will have them over here. It's not like before. Before it was more like when you click on for example this guy, and then click on the assault teams, then you see the deploy list of that character. I can do that the same maybe later on, I will see, but yeah, so when I save it and when I load it, so basically when I play it, it's loading a save game in, so that part is seems to be working. Also the counting, I think I put, hold on, I'm going to reset it. So I'm going to do just new war, so then we don't have any deploys. I'm going to click on that guy, so here I'm going to click on that guy. He got 10, voila, it's counting down. Take 2 for this guy, yeah, voila, 2, and take 1 for that guy. Okay, then click on the first guy, show deploys. So you see we got 3 in total. This war 3 assault teams deployed. That can be modified, that can be adjusted, that can be micromanaged in the future, that you sort on for example infantry, sort on recons or whatever. So but that's later, and when I finish the program and we start using it, that we say like okay, that can be done like this, or that can be adjusted better like that. So okay, so yeah, then I'm going to close it, I'm going to save it, and I'm going to exit it. So now I got a complete new saved session normally. So I'm just going to do play. I'm not going to check on my values over here. I just go directly to the, voila, yeah, and here is something wrong. You see there's still something that is not okay, and that has to do with the command points, and that button is still also not working. So that is what I need to do on this section, let me say. Then we go into view, back to the main menu, yeah, the casts. At the moment I did it like this, but it was not the final thing, it was just a testing thing. But like for example, you see you can load in the war, start a new war. When you click on new war, everything will be reset, so no deploy list anymore. Okay, so this, I'm not going to talk much about this, but I'm going to close this now. Then we go into the graphic. I entered inside the script some data in a loop. Give me, like, at the moment I think I got 16. Yeah, 16, because it's like we're going to select the faction we want. Yeah, then what we want to display. So this I put in a group, but that I'm going to do, for example, stick here. So you have, like, yeah, that is not the element, that is just the faction you want to show in the graphic from. And then these will be the saved games. And I'm going to do it in a list, or going to do it in a real saved, loading the save games in, or maybe just yeah, create a list with the values we need, and then the moment you save, then it's updated to that wall. Or yeah, maybe better do it on the wall, so you can really say, like, war 501 sorry, for war 501, and then on the other one, for example, I'm going to want to know here of this war, and I want to know from this war, then I say, like, these two are active, these two are not active, because when you got a complete list, I want you to be able to go over 4 saved records that you can compare. So then that's why I'm saying, like, it's 4, and then here I need to do also like 4 elements, then 4 by 4 is 16, so then you will have 16 bars on the screen, and it needs to be readable also. It's no use to put, like, 100 bars on the screen and those things. No, it's just like you see, it's a calculation at the moment. It's going nice and smooth, but if for example, yeah, now then I need to go in the code, and then that's a data manager. So here is the thing I'm doing. You see, I was testing on 20, but hold on, I'm gonna have to do that again. Just put that on 20, save that. It's just giving it a name, so then I go back. It doesn't matter, you know. The data that is included now is this graphic. You see, then it becomes smaller. The bars will become smaller. So but I think, and then yeah, and here will be the naming. This will be, for example, this will be Warforms A or something. Oh, Warform the Warforms A, call that. Then it will be something like, hold on, I take 4 Warforms, blah. And then you see it's starting to mess up, so that's also something I needs to be properly, you know. It's no use to have yeah, for example, to have, like, credits and that you cannot see what it's doing, because we don't have that much spaces. You need to see the graphic basically like one big element, the more elements you have on the screen, the smaller this all will be. So if I'm going back and then instead of taking 20, I say like 8, for example. We only can choose two elements. For example, we can only select 2 elements. Then go on the graphic. You see, then it's bigger. Then it's bigger. It's more readable. When we then go to the label, for example, say like A underscore war fronts, and then on the other one, but then we have like only 2 elements of the same value we want. So hold on, so then it will be like our fonts, something like this, and then the next will be and for example you want to you want to have your total of assault teams, for example, and then that will be then B assault team. So then you have like selected A, you selected B, you say like this war, that war. I want to have the war fonts. It's from the Americans, and then yeah, for example, we have another one where we say like it's the assault teams, and then show, and then it will show. So I think how I'm going to do it, I need to figure it a little bit out. Now I got another project, a test project, where I have loading from a list. So, but now it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 lists at the same time, comparing the values from the different wars with each other. So, but yeah. This is that was the idea about the program also. So like quickly going to take a quick overview, save the profile, yeah, okay, the info page, just informational icon situations, then your faction. So basically you can see what you have at the moment. So like now at the moment I only have 5 guard units. I got 5 motorized guard units on the American side. I got 2 characters, 2 generals. I have nothing on the German side, and I also have nothing on the Soviet side. But yeah, that's also something I keep in mind. So like you can do the modifications on that guy, and then buy a new character. The moment you buy in game a new character, give him a name, select the faction, the rank you buy it, then the class you buy it. You're gonna buy it with gold or you're gonna buy it with credit, so that you can do then it's automatically stored to the war data that we will later on need in that graphic when you select what you want to load. And I think I'm going to do it like for example, when hold on, I'm going to just start it up fresh. That's simpler than changing everything. Let's just start fresh the graphic. So it will be for example, hold on, I'm watching my window. I'm going to just disable this window for a second. so you come to a screen, you only see then the image with the background image, and then you're going to start like I want to have the 501, I want to have the 502, yes, those two I want, load. Then it's loading it, and then when you start selecting the elements, for example, and the moment you hit show button, then pow, you will have your graphic visible. And I think it's maybe for computer wise, I think maybe better to store it in a dictionary, or based on like a unique ID will be then the war count number, the moment then, but then it's only to see the moment when we're going to add stuff to it, so or modify stuff to that list could be done in for example the ending of the new war. So the moment you click on new war, then it sets the overall values that we want to have displayed here. So yeah, I'm still brainstorming how I'm going to do that. If I'm going to really use the saved games. So basically, I don't know if I got it open. I'm going to quickly do it on the other computer, on the other screen, that we have the direct application data, local allow, IMT, heroes and generals, manager. So I'm trying to take that window. So now in the saved data folder, there are basically 4 saved files, and then normally, because it seems like it's not really or completely loading the list in, I think. So I'm going to check that on the cards. No, it's not loading the list completely in. So but yeah, okay, you get the point where we want to go. Or we go, this will be from a list, I think. This is I don't know. I need to check that where he gets the value. I think it was from the folder. But yeah, and this will also then be like the moment you do something like here, we're going to the costs, so we're going to make it a listing of the cost in Warfront, cost in credits, cost in that you then can select for on the graphic, that you say like costs. I want to see my costs that I got from those two, and then you can compare it. Yeah, maybe make something somewhere else. Maybe here I can maybe display, for example, when you got those two selected or more selected, that he really going to calculate or something and display the outcome over here. But yeah, that is at the moment just brainstorming, but the main part is that the structure we got. So we got the info, the factions, the characters, the soul teams. Okay, the deployment needs checking. The cost we need to completely go over, because it needs to be linked to the graphic also. Basically everything we do here needs to be linked to the graphic, and then later on I will do the profile and the settings, but that's for me not that important, like a profile. Like, it's working now, it's loading, it's saving, so yeah, you don't have several users, for example, using this this application at one time. You will be using it more like I got a version, you got a version, I play heroes and generals, you play Heroes and Generals. It's not made for people that have like 27 alt accounts to mess up the complete gameplay of Heroes and Generals. It's really for the individuals, and then later on I will look at how I can implement clan based information, because that was a question, if I could enter or insert that also in the program. But this is it for the moment. Maybe later on tonight, when I did a lot of work, or I finished my sections, I will update a new video. There will be no download version for the moment. The latest version is the latest one, so it's on my website. It's for testing purposes only. Give feedback on it, where you say like, oh, this can be done better like that, this I don't like, or things like that, that I can work at it now, so that I don't get, when I release the alpha version, 10,000 people saying like, no, say it in time, then I will modify it. I'm not going to set up a forum and start answering questions and stuff like that. I don't have time to do those things. So thank you for watching, guys, and you know, you can always leave a reply, or on YouTube or on my website. See you guys. Ciao.